Welcome everybody to another edition of Ed Snare TV. I'm your host, Ed Snare, where I'm going to talk about health, nutrition, activities, or whatever else I'm going to talk to you guys about today. Let's start with a nutrition fact. 60 minutes is the key window of time following a run in which you should replace your glycogen storage levels. Aim to eat or drink around 200 to 300 calories of carbs and protein. If you have a fussy stomach, try chocolate milk. Now let's send it over to Tammy to ask questions to our runners.
What are your race rituals?
I don't really have any particular rituals. I try to get to bed by 11. I usually get really excited, so I can't go to bed too early, but I don't have anything in particular.
I don't have very many race rituals, except I do lay out all my stuff beforehand to make sure I have everything. And that's about it.
I don't know if I formed any permanent rituals. It feels very chaotic for me the night before every race and the morning of every race. So I haven't quite put together a plan yet, but I think if I did, it might make things a little bit easier for me. I just haven't figured out what my plan is. It's scramble, find all my stuff, make sure I have everything, figure out where to go the morning of. I don't look at course maps ahead of time. I'm very anti-ritual. Somehow it works.
Usually the night before, I want to make sure that my watch and my iPad's all charged up for the race.
Yes, I always have my race shirt decked out with different cancer logos for different organizations that I support. So the night before the race, I am always pinning logos onto the back of my shirt, getting my tutu ready to go, making sure my whole outfit is ready so that on race morning I can just get dressed and be good to go.
I always put together all my stuff in one pile, but how I'll put it on, shirt, pants, race number, compression sleeves, socks, shoes, and do an inventory too because I'm paranoid about forgetting something, especially my number or my breakfast because I almost did that one year too. Forgot my breakfast and my number, so it's really important to do that ahead of time.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any great race rituals. I'm probably the less is more guy before in training. I don't stretch very often. I don't warm up generally before races. Maybe like a 5K if I'm going to go like really hard, really fast. I would get a warm up in, but anything half marathon, usually very little. I think probably my biggest ritual is make sure I hit the porta potty a couple times before a race, just to make sure that I don't have issues out on the course. So that'd be the biggest one.
I don't really have any specific thing that I do like race morning, but when I am in a race, I like to make it fun, so I'm usually looking for someone to talk to on the course or like do a scavenger hunt of there's a guy in a tutu, that kind of stuff each mile.
Race rituals. I need to get my shoes tied the right way. I got to kick my heels all the way back, do the runner's knot. I kind of get in my own head and just try to find that zone that I can relax and find a list of music that I can kind of feel for that long.
I have a few weird ones. I have to get up in the morning and eat at least 3 hours before the race so that I can go to the bathroom in the comfort of my own home or hotel room. And then I have a list of 5 songs that I listen to on the way to a race. And that's about it.
My race rituals typically have been the night before or even the evening before, just drinking an entire Gatorade, just to kind of store up any of those electrolytes and hydration. Usually sleep is not really a ritual because I can't, so I guess that's a ritual as well. And then before I leave my home or my hotel, doing my stretching there.
No, the only thing I consistently do, it has to do with nutrition as well, is I'll do one of those G1 Gatorade pouches. Other than that, just come game ready. I'm always there.
I don't really have many race rituals. My biggest race ritual is putting out the outfit that I'm going to wear the day before and pinning the bib to it before I put it on in the morning.
Race ritual. So race morning, race night, the night before, I lay everything out. Everything is in its place, so I know when I'm waking up at 4 a.m., I know exactly where everything is. Race morning, I put everything on. The socks and shoes, they go on last.
Race rituals for me is the night before. I definitely like to have a bowl of ice cream. That's something I've done all the way through college up until now at this point. Just chill out. Usually like to watch something motivational, movie-wise, or be reading a book, something like that, and just really relax.
The last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about today are heat illnesses. The good thing about heat illnesses is that they are treatable and preventable. So some of the symptoms that you may receive this summer are heat cramps. And that generally is because you get this painful muscle contraction that occurs during your exercise, and the cause is basically muscle fatigue and dehydration. So definitely want to hydrate up, maybe replace some of those sodium levels. The second thing you may get, heat exhaustion. It's an inability to continue your exercise because your cardiovascular system has depleted its energy. You may be in a very hot or humid environment and you're dehydrated. You may feel fatigue or even an irritability or nausea. So the best thing for you to do is go to a shaded area, elevate your feet, apply some ice bags on you, and just rehydrate. Heat stroke. This is the most serious one of them all. If you feel hyperventilation, disorientation, dizziness, vomiting, you definitely want, the first thing you want to do is get in submerged cold water for at least 30 minutes. This will help you out tremendously. Get out of the sun, get submerged in some cold water, and this will get your body temperature lower and even you out. Another symptom that may come up is when you have like heat fainting. So basically, if you feel dizziness, tunnel vision, pale skin, weakness, decreased in pulse rate, this is when you want to move to a shaded area, elevate your legs, and rehydrate. So these are the 4 things that I wanted to talk to you guys about this summer so that you guys are taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself, drink water, hydrate, sodium levels. Make sure if you need salt tablets, take your salt tablets. Make sure you're wearing your hats, visors, sunscreen, whatever it takes this summer to keep running, keep training, do those races, and enjoy it. I'm Ed Snare with Ed Snare TV. Live it, love it, remember it.